Jenna Hager's recent emotional revelation about her husband's health deeply touched audiences and created a wave of heartfelt conversations online. What made this moment so powerful was not drama or sensationalism, but the honesty and calm vulnerability with which she spoke. During a reflective conversation, Jenna opened up about the emotional weight of watching a loved one go through difficult health challenges. Her words carried sincerity, compassion, and quiet strength, allowing many viewers to connect with her on a deeply personal level. Instead of focusing on medical specifics, she shared the emotional side of the experience, the uncertainty, fear, hope, and gratitude that often accompany difficult moments in life. Her openness reminded audiences that behind every public figure is a real person navigating life's struggles just like everyone else. This heartfelt moment resonated because it reflected universal emotions many families understand, making her story both relatable and meaningful. A moment of honesty that captured attention. Jenna's emotional conversation quickly became a meaningful topic of discussion because it felt genuine and deeply personal. Audiences are often used to polished interviews and carefully managed public appearances, but this moment felt different. Her calm and thoughtful words revealed a side of life that many people quietly experience behind closed doors. She spoke with sincerity about the emotional toll that health concerns can place on a family and how difficult it can be to remain hopeful during uncertain times. What stood out most was her willingness to be emotionally transparent without turning the conversation into something overly dramatic. She did not attempt to gain sympathy or attention. Instead, her tone reflected grace, honesty, and resilience. That authenticity allowed people to see themselves in her experience. Many viewers related to the feeling of worrying for someone they love, while trying to stay strong for those around them. The emotional impact of her words spread quickly, because audiences connected with the humanity behind the story. In a world where public conversations often feel rushed or superficial, this moment reminded people of the importance of empathy, vulnerability, and emotional connection. How Jenna built a genuine connection with viewers. Over the years, Jenna has become known for her approachable personality and natural warmth. Although she grew up in the public eye, she built her own identity through storytelling, thoughtful conversations, and relatable experiences. Rather than presenting herself as distant or untouchable, she has consistently shared moments from her personal life in ways that feel honest and comforting. Viewers have long appreciated her openness about family life, parenting, relationships, and everyday challenges. Her ability to balance humor with emotional honesty helped audiences feel connected to her beyond the screen. People often see her as someone who speaks from the heart rather than simply performing for an audience. This emotional revelation about her husband carried extra significance because it aligned with the authenticity people already associate with her. Audiences trusted her words because she has spent years creating genuine conversations built on empathy and sincerity. Her willingness to discuss difficult emotions made viewers feel included rather than separated by celebrity status. The quiet strength of her relationship. Jenna has often spoken lovingly about her husband and the steady partnership they share. Their relationship has long been viewed as grounded, supportive, and deeply connected. While much of her professional life takes place publicly, her husband has generally maintained a more private lifestyle, staying away from unnecessary attention while supporting his family from behind the scenes. That sense of privacy made Jenna's decision to speak about his health feel especially meaningful. It showed that the conversation came from a place of genuine emotion rather than publicity. She carefully balanced openness with respect for personal boundaries, focusing more on emotional experiences than private details. Her reflections highlighted the quiet strength that relationships often require during difficult times. She spoke about love not only as joy and companionship but also as patience, resilience, and emotional support during moments of uncertainty. Many viewers found comfort in hearing someone describe the realities of standing beside a loved one through challenges, the emotional reality behind health struggles. One reason Jenna's story connected so strongly with audiences was because she focused on emotions rather than medical specifics. She described the sleepless nights, difficult thoughts, and emotional exhaustion that often accompany health concerns. Instead of trying to appear completely strong or composed, she acknowledged the uncertainty that comes with difficult situations. Her honesty about not having all the answers made the conversation feel especially relatable. Many people understand how overwhelming it can feel when facing unknown circumstances involving someone they care about deeply. Jenna's reflections captured those emotions in a calm and thoughtful way. She also spoke about appreciating small moments and finding gratitude even during challenging periods. That perspective added warmth and hope to the conversation. Rather than focusing entirely on fear, she highlighted the emotional resilience families often discover while supporting one another. Public reactions filled with compassion and support. Soon after Jenna shared her emotional experience, people across social platforms responded with kindness, encouragement, and understanding. Many viewers expressed appreciation for her openness and shared their own personal stories involving family illness, caregiving, and emotional resilience. The reaction was overwhelmingly compassionate because audiences recognized the sincerity behind her words. Instead of turning the conversation into gossip or speculation, many people focused on empathy and support. Viewers admired her ability to discuss a painful subject with honesty while still protecting her family's privacy. Some individuals mentioned how comforting it felt to hear someone publicly acknowledge the emotional side of health challenges. Others praised her calm strength and emotional courage. The response reflected how deeply people value authenticity, especially from public figures who are often expected to appear constantly composed. This moment also encouraged broader conversations about emotional well-being and the importance of supporting loved ones through difficult experiences. People connected not only with Jenna's story but also with the universal feelings she described, how this experience could shape her future. Personal experiences often influence the way people communicate, tell stories, and connect with others. Jenna's emotional journey may deepen the empathy and understanding she already brings into conversations. Having faced difficult moments personally, she may continue approaching sensitive topics with even greater compassion. Her storytelling has always reflected warmth and emotional honesty, and this chapter of her life could add new layers of perspective to her future work. Audiences may notice even more emotional depth in the way she discusses family, resilience, and personal growth moving forward. This experience may also inspire future writing projects or personal reflections centered on love, strength, and navigating uncertainty. People often connect most strongly with stories rooted in real emotions, and Jenna's ability to communicate those feelings naturally could make future projects especially meaningful. Balancing privacy and public openness. One of the most thoughtful aspects of Jenna's conversation was the careful balance she maintained between openness and privacy. She shared enough to create emotional understanding while still protecting personal details about her family's situation. That balance demonstrated respect both for her audience and for her loved ones. Public figures often face pressure to reveal more than they may feel comfortable sharing. Audiences become curious, especially when personal struggles are involved. However, Jenna approached the situation thoughtfully by focusing on emotional truth rather than private specifics. Her decision to avoid detailed medical discussions allowed the conversation to remain respectful and centered on shared human experiences rather than speculation. Many viewers appreciated that approach because it felt genuine rather than attention-seeking. This balance also highlighted an important message about boundaries. Being honest does not require revealing every detail of one's private life. Jenna showed that people can share meaningful emotions while still maintaining dignity and personal space. A story that became bigger than headlines. What began as a personal reflection eventually became something much more meaningful for many viewers. Jenna's emotional honesty sparked conversations about caregiving, emotional resilience, family support, and the importance of human connection during difficult times. People responded not because they were searching for drama, but because they recognized real emotion and vulnerability. Her words reminded audiences that behind every public image is a human being experiencing love, fear, hope, and uncertainty, just like everyone else. The lasting impact of this moment comes from its emotional sincerity. Viewers felt seen and understood through her openness. Many people facing similar situations found comfort in hearing emotions they themselves may struggle to express. Her story also highlighted the healing power of shared experiences. Sometimes, simply hearing someone speak honestly about life's challenges can make others feel less isolated. Jenna's willingness to speak from the heart created that sense of comfort and connection.